Okay. Now, the name of the company that I would introduce to you tonight is Day 818 Premier Properties Incorporated. Now, Day 818 was established, no, and duly registered here in Cebu, Lapu-Lapu City last July 29, 2019, just before the onset of pandemic. Now, right on your screen are our legalities, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the BIR registration, our local business permit, and of course, our registration with DHSUD, the governing agency that oversees our industry. Now, the management team, as I would like to introduce it to you, is headed by no less than our managing broker, Mr. Herminihildo B. Roylo, or commonly we call him here Sir Boy. Together with Sir Boy is the team headed by our president and CEO, Mr. Franz T. Villasencio. He handles actually our digital and online distribution in the company. Together with Miss Juliet Plania, the vice president and the CFO of the company, handles our admin operations and, of course, the commission releases. Together with Van Allen Osaraga, also a real estate broker, our business office manager, and at the same time, she is our corporate secretary. So these are the team actually who gives us the support, who handles from accreditation all the way to the releases of commission, and of course the handling of all the events and all others. Now, D818 Premier Properties, or D818 actually was taken from a Bible verse. It is taken from Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18, and allow me to read it. You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is God who gives you the ability to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant that is swore to your fathers as it is this day. Now, I highlighted it there. It is God who gives you the ability to get wealth. Now, here in the PPI, we believe that apart from our skills, apart from our knowledge, apart from all the talents we have in doing business, we believe and we honor that nothing will happen unless God allows it to happen. And that's why we acknowledge it and we honor it. And whatever things that we are going to accomplish here, we believe that the ability that we have is actually a God given one. So, blessing talaga siya, no? It's a blessing that really comes from the Lord Himself. Now, the vision of the company is to be recognized as the premier realty firm. Now, since DPPI, no, the 818 or DPPI is barely around 6 years, turning 7 years this year. It's a very young, but yet this is a dynamic company and a growing company. And with that, we desire in our heart to become the premier realty firm, Primado. In how are we going to be a premier realty firm? We will be a premier realty firm. We will be known as a premier realty firm that provides innovative solution, of course, excellent service, and above all, empowers its member. This is what we wanted to see in every DPPI members that we're going to have. And our mission, in order for us to accomplish our vision, we are going to do all these things. All of the things that we're going to be doing here is for only one mission purpose, to honor God in all aspect of our business. So therefore, we're going to do it with excellence. So by doing the following, maintaining high levels of professionalism, we build long-term relationship not just with the developers but also to the clients that we have. It's because in the real estate business, hindi naman to consumable, so therefore our repeat business here would really come from the referrals of our existing client at somehow happy dun sa service na binigay natin. And leveraging technology. Now we're going to introduce some innovation that will help us really compete with the changing dynamics of selling. And we are going to bombard trainings among our members because we believe this is the way to empower them, no, each and every member. Now, the DPPI core values is in the acronym DPPI as well. It stands for discipline, passion, perseverance, and integrity. Now, I'm not going to dig deeper into these core values because we have separate trainings for that, but I would just like to segue to two of the most important in this core value. Number one is, of course, discipline. Without one, I doubt that a person will be able to succeed in the business. In any form of business, not just in business, but also in life and any personal endeavors as well. The other one is integrity. Integrity kasi ito yung make or break eh. No? When we lose it, people will no longer trust us. They will never gonna do business with us. They will never they will never connect with us. Kumbaga, pag nasira ka isang beses, sira ka na talaga, no? In nowadays generation wherein social media is present, um, isang araw ka lang, everybody knows already. So, we want that every DPPI members would display these core values. The values of being disciplined, the value of passion, no? Loving what they are doing. Of course, perseverance. Gusto natin rara talaga. And unquestionable integrity, no? Walang bahid talaga, no? Pure. Now, as what I've said, we are in the business of real estate. Now, when we talk about real estate, this refers to the land and all the items that are attached to the land. So, in short, it includes our house and lots, the condominiums, commercial, even no the memorial gardens or commonly ang tawag natin diyan ay mga sementeryo, no? Cemetery. So they form part and they are included again with the real estate. Now, why real estate is a good business? Kasi pwede ka naman pumasok sa ibang negosyo eh. You can engage in so many form of businesses. But why real estate is a good business? Now, let me share you some few points. Now, first is that real estate will give you a passive income. The moment you're going to be introduced to the business concept of DPPI, there are two ways to make money here in DPPI. The first one is the active income. The active income, and that is what you're going to do when you sell properties. That's an active income. The other one, no, the other one, we call it passive income. The moment you build your team, your team will be your source of passive income. So it's an income indirectly coming from the people that you have trained, you have developed all throughout. So that's first. The second reason why real estate is a good business, the commodity itself protects our money against inflation. Now, don't get me wrong. We are in the business of real estate. One day, ikaw din mag-i-invest ng real estate. Now, ang pera kasi, money, when you put the money in the bank, it loses its value kasi may depreciation eh. The depreciation actually of money, ang other form na tawag dyan is inflation. Meaning the buying capacity of the money. So kung ang 1,000 pesos nilagay mo sa bangko, 5 years later, yung 1,000 pesos na yan, ang mabibili niyan compared 5 years ago, hindi pareho. Ibig sabihin, kung kaya mong bumili ngayon ng 1,000 pesos of grocery sa isang plastic bag, maybe 5 years from now, hindi na siya isang plastic bag. 1,000 pesos for kalahating plastic bag lang. Wherein, if your money, you're going to put it in a real estate investment, the 1,000 pesos there, 5 years from now will no longer be 1,000 because the appreciation value of the land causes the money to increase its value. So our money is protected against whatever form of inflation. The other one is it's a good collateral. When you have property, of course, you can apply for loans and you can use it as a collateral. No? Next is, the other one is tangible. Nakikita mo yan. No? Hindi siya promise of a future. Tangible. You can touch it, you can see it. And lastly, no? the value does not become zero. So when we talk about the land, the property itself, of course, the value doesn't become zero. And because the value doesn't become zero, when we do the business of real estate, imagine this. One day you will be able to put up a certain amount of property. That property, kung binili mo siya ng 1,000, 5 years, 10 years from now, pwedeng 200,000 na yan. Compared, binili mo ng kotse, pagtakbo pa lang sa daan, magdi-depreciate na. Yung binili mo na Fortuner na 1.5 million, hindi na yan 1.5 million when you resell it. But with property, it will always be an appreciated value. Okay? So these are the reason that prompted me personally to engage into business. Kasi yung passive income naman, both yun eh. When you do the business and at the same time when you invest on property as well. Now, last June 29, moving forward, our government enacted a law. This is the Republic Act 9646, known as the RISA law. This law regulates the industry. Ito yung time na niregulate ang industry because nakikita ng government na there are so many things na hindi protektado. Hindi protected yung consumer at hindi rin protected yung mga seller itself. So, ginawa nila, naglagay sila ng batas in order to protect it. Ngayon, professionalized na siya. Ang tawag po dyan ngayon is real estate broker. Meaning the one who can engage into selling of real estate property are the one that are been professionally regulated by the agency. Now, the question ngayon, baka ikaw ngayon, magtanong ka dyan, paano yan, Joffrin? Hindi naman ako nakapag-aral bilang isang real estate broker. So, can I do this? I can still do the business ba? So the good news is this. In Section 32 of Republic Act 9646, there is the provision for the corporate practice of the real estate service. Ito po yung nagbigay daan ng creation ng mga maraming realty firms sa ngayon. So the regulation states that a corporation registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, hindi ho DTI, SEC po ang nag-regulate nito, and with a duly registered real estate broker, ibig sabihin, sa kumpanya na yan, may broker, can engage in real estate service. So meaning, para na siya nagiging isang agency, ahensya. Ang agency or yung firm at yung mga tao na under sa firm na yan are now entitled or capable of doing transaction or closing sales or deal in matters of real estate under the banner of the agency. That's the reason why ang realty firm will go to the process of accreditation. So nagpapa-accredit ang isang firm. Let's say for example, merong isang developer, tapos tayo, realty firm, kung gusto natin magbenta ng project na yan, dapat magpa-accredit tayo. Ano yung purpose ng accreditation? Nagpa-accredit tayo, may mga requirements, may mga legal papers na isusubmit. Pag na-accredit na tayo, lahat ng member ng firm ay pwedeng magbenta sa project na yan. So, we will be transacting business under the name of our realty firm or our agency name. Okay? So, yun po yun. Now, how big ba is the Philippine real estate industry? Now, as of today, I don't have the data for 2025, but what I had is the data for 2024. In 2024, just a year after na bumalik tayo from pandemic, we were already at 750 billion pesos industry. Ganun na po tayo kalaki. Now, what's the value in here? The value here is that kung magninegosyo ka naman lang, then piliin mo yung industry na nakikita mo na palaki ng palaki. Because isa lang po yung ibig sabihin dyan. When you are in an industry that is growing, the potential and the capacity to earn more is there. Kaysa mag-join ka sa isang industry na pababa ng pababa yung value or yung, Hindi man siguro value, pero stagnant na yung growth niya. So ikaw na magjo-join dun sa industry na yon, you will have a hard time looking at yourself how to grow your business. But in real estate, it's not. There is a growth factor in the real estate business. So probably after January siguro may data na tayong makukuha on how big is our 2025 real estate business. But as of 2024, para sa akin, napakalaki na po yan. 750 billion pesos. So that's a huge industry. So kahit makakuha ka lang ng a portion of that, that is already a substantial form of an income. Okay? So the question right now, after hearing the industry, napakaganda naman pala yung industry, medyo exciting, challenging, pero may potential, kumbaga. So the question right now is how to start your own business. Yun po yung question na parati nating after every seminar na mag-a-attend po tayo, we will always be asking to ourselves, ganda ng negosyo, pero paano ba magsimula? How am I going to start? But before I dig deeper dyan sa question na yan, I just want to ask, no? Um, ano ba yung kadalasan na reason kung bakit takot ang tao magnegosyo? Pwede po paki-type dyan sa sa chat box para at least merong konti tayong engagement. I just wanted to know, bakit kadalasan takot ang tao mag-start ng business or pumasok sa negosyo? Ano yung reason bakit takot sila or nahirapan sila na mag-start sa negosyo? Ayan, sabi ni Raymond is failure. Si Sirin, baka low on sales. What else? Ano pa? What else do you have? Baka lalong mabankrupt. I mean, tama naman, no? It's everybody's fear. What else? How about the others? Yung confidence. Yan, sabi ni Romelin, wala tayo doon sa confidence. Ano pa? What else? Yan, sabi ni Ricky, di mabawi ang puhunan. Yan, low support system. No. What else? Alam mo guys, ang dami natin dito, 32. Ilan lang to nag-comment? Baka nakatulog sigurong iba, no? Maliit ang kapital. Yan. Maliit ang kapital. Kasi titingnan ko ngayon yan dito eh. Eh, afraid to take risk. Oh, sabi ni Xiaomi. Sabi ni Joseph, baka malugi. Sige ho, ganito. Number one, I'm gonna lay down the cards. In the real estate business, wala ka naman talagang puhunan dito na ipapalabas na physical na pera. So since wala kang ipapalabas na pera, I don't think that you will have the so-called lugi kasi wala kang pinalabas na pera. Kung meron mang nawala sa'yo dito yung oras at saka yung panahon or maybe yung effort. Okay? Sabi ni Rowan, is scared to fail and to lose the daily income from the day job. Okay. Yan, sasagutin ko yan ha. Doon sa lugi, parang X na tayo dyan. Safe tayo dyan. Kasi wala ka namang ipapalabas. Kung meron mang mawala, yung time and effort. Yun lang. No? But anyway, lahat naman tayo nagbibigay ng time and effort voluntarily. Okay? So, X na po yun. Afraid to take risk. Okay, ito. Maraming tao na takot mag-umpisa ng negosyo kasi risk. Ano ba yung kadalasan na risk? Ang risk, kung meron kang nilagay na pera, tapos yung nilagay mo na pera, hindi mo nabawi at hindi nabalik. Risk yon. Isa. Second na risk is, if gagawin mo to, tapos wala ka ng ibang ginagawa, tapos hindi nag-succeed. Risk din po yon. No? Ayan, si Bibo, kung walang pera ilalabas, okay yan. Ang puhunan yan, oras. Oh, yan, tama. So meaning, the risk here na pinag-uusapan natin, it's more on the money. not technically on the time and the effort or whatever. Yan. So, pwedeng X na rin yun. No? The other one, afraid to take risk, maliit ang capital, wala na tong capital eh. So, check na to. Support system, ito. In the industry of real estate, ito yung industry na napakaraming support system. Una, ang mga developers ay meron silang mga training na ginagawa halos everyday. So, for us to learn how to do the business, available ang resources ng mga developers natin. May mga project knowledge seminars sila, may mga site tours sila, may mga events and trainings and sales training na ginagawa ang mga developers mismo. Now, apart from the developer, meron din po tayong in-house na mga training natin wherein ginagawa natin online para mas madali po kayong makapag-join. No? So meaning, with regards to the support system, nandyan yan. Available mula sa developer at available mula sa agency. Ito ang pangatlong layer ng support system. Yung person na nag-invite sa iyo dito. Yung person na nag-invite sa iyo dito, siya ang isa sa support system mo. Siya ang mag-guide sa iyo, siya ang magtuturo sa iyo, siya ang person that will help you navigate the business. So in short, may 3 layers of support system tayo. So, check na yan. Solve na tayo dyan. Kay Ricky, mabawi ang puhunan. So, walang puhunan. Okay na yan. Confidence. Ito. Sabi ni Romelyn, confidence. Now, dito sa agency natin, meron po tayong personality development training. Wherein, we take a look at how our people improve themselves. Because certainly we believe that the only way for us to succeed in the business is when we develop our people. That's why we will ask it from you the moment you go into the business, make yourselves available during trainings. If you cannot be available on a face-to-face training, then be available in the Zoom training. No? Kasi accessible naman ang Zoom training eh. So, para sa akin, not a problem anymore. Okay? Si Sirin, meron siyang comment dito, low on sales. Ayan. Ito kasi, subjective kasi yan eh, low on sales eh. Mababa lang ang benta ng isang tao pag wala siyang ginagawa. Pero kung meron kang ginagawa at ito'y ginagawa mo on a regular basis, pinupursige mo, magkakaresulta yan. Ang hindi magkakaresulta dito ay yung walang ginagawa. Yun lang. Later, I'll explain to you what are the things that probably we really need to do. Okay? So, yan. Balik tayo doon kay, ito kay Rowie. Pisa ko dito. Sabi ni Rowie, scared to fail and to lose the daily income from the day job. Ito yung maganda. Ang real estate kasi, pwede mong umpisahan part-time. Pag kumita ka na dito, at sa tingin mo nakapagpundar ka na, at kaya mo na, saka ka mag-decide to go full-time. 70% of DPPI's members started as a part-time. Later, they decided to go full-time. So, ibig sabihin, karamihan sa atin dito nag-umpisa part-time. Diba? Even I myself started it part-time. Then eventually became and did it full-time. So, sa tingin ko, mawawala na yung scaredness na yan. So, hindi ka na magiging scared kasi you can do it part-time. Ito, kay Vivo, kung walang pera, yan, okay na yan. Kang Arnie Grace, lack of confidence or knowledge. O yan, may training dito. So, solve na po natin yan. Kay Swami, kulang sa idea paano mag-close ng deal. Ito lang po, guys. We never become expert one day. Sa isang araw lang. In one day, I mean. We become expert the moment we keep attending and upgrading ourselves. Ito lang po yung promise ko sa inyo. Make yourself available, or in short, show up. Show up during trainings because it is in those things you get the idea on how to navigate during closing. Marami po tayong training according to those things, closing the sale, or any idea about the real estate industry. Lahat naman po nag-umpisa dito sa D818, wala naman talaga silang alam when they started it. Kasi karamihan, 60 to 70% of our members here are housewives. And in fact, most of them never had a selling experience. So dito na sila natuto. So ito lang po yung ano ko, um, 2 cents worth na advice. Show up. Show up on training. Because if you are not going to show up on training, I can only do so much to help you. You need you need to help me help you. And how are you going to help me help you? You begin by showing up on trainings. Okay? So I think solved na tayo dun sa mga worries on how to start the business. So pag-usapan na natin on how to start your own business right now. Okay? So ano ba yung kailangan mong gawin? What are the things that you need to do? Daw may pahabol si Richard. Kulang ng malaking patience para bago magka-sales. Yun. Ang patience, hindi yan na-develop isang beses. Ang patience, intentional mong gagawin yan. Desisyonan mo yan na magiging pasensyoso ka until the first sale will come. Alam mo guys, ito lang, no? The first time I joined real estate, it took me 8 months to make my first sale. Again, it took me 8 months for me to make my first sale. But today, the people in our company, because we were able to teach them, ang iba sa kanila, mas mabilis nang makapagbenta. Ayan, si Judita nag-comment, siya 9 months. Pero ngayon, sales consultant natin na yan. So, ibig sabihin, sa umpisa lang po yan. Eventually, matututo at matututo ka. Okay? So, ito, what is it that you're going to do in this business? Ito po, 4 na bagay, fundamentals. Non-negotiable po to. If you gonna do this, I promise you, you're gonna make it. Okay? Ito yung secret ingredient at secret formula. Una ho, PKS. Ang ibig sabihin po ng PKS, Project Knowledge Seminar. Alam nyo po, available po yan halos everyday sa mga developers. Kasi developer po ang nagkakandak niyan. Ang gagawin lang po natin, we make ourselves present. Okay? So ngayon, bakit kailangan mong mag-attend ng PKS? Una, selling begins with knowledge. Pag wala kang knowledge dun sa project, it's totally impossible for you to make a sale. So everything begins with the knowledge. So attend ka ng Project Knowledge Seminar. Number 1 po yan. Pangalawa ho, site tour. Puntahan mo yung project site. It is totally impossible for you to sell something na ikaw mismo hindi mo nakita. Hello? Tama po ba? It is totally impossible for someone to sell something na hindi mo pa siya nakita. You need to see it yourself personally. Okay? Yang dalawa na yan, halos kalahati doon sa journey natin, nakuha mo na. Di ba? You already made it pag ginawa mo yung dalawa na yan, PKS at Saitor. Dadagdagan mo pa ng pangatlo yung mga trainings natin. Now, ang trainings, dalawa ho. May training na available mula sa developer at may mga training din po na available dito sa agency natin. Available siya face-to-face at available din siya via Zoom. Ang gagawin nyo lang po mag-attend. If you make yourself available, then high chances of you succeeding into the business. The last one is events. In the events, this is where you see how big is the industry is. Dito mo makukuha ang mga motivation na kailangan mo. Di ba? Kasi, you really have to understand that we as a human being will go into a moment of dryness. Kaya kailangan mo talagang i-energize yung self mo. Kailangan mo talaga i-motivate yung sarili mo. At dito mo makukuha yan sa mga events na pupuntahan mo. Available din po yan sa mga developers po natin. Ano yung mga ginagawa nila? May mga sales rally, may mga jump starts, may mga awarding ceremony, and many more. Opening, launching, na mga ganon. Make yourself available. Yun lang ang kailangan. So, etong apat na to, non-negotiable po to. Pag ginawa mo yan, 99.9% nanalo ka na. Yung 0.1 mo na lang ang tatrabahuin mo ng gusto. Together with your upline, together with the person who invited you to the business, magsama kayo. Samahan nyo yung mga downline. Alalahanin nyo to guys ha. This is your business. And wala pong ibang tao na magsiseryoso sa negosyo mo kundi ikaw. Di ba? Pwedeng ako, pero magsiseryoso ka kasi negosyo mo to. Okay? So, let's continue. Let's talk about selling. Kasi ito naman talaga kadalasan eh. Ito yung mga ginagawa natin. Wala namang negosyong walang bentahan eh. Before, selling was quite hard. Because kailangan mo talagang kumatok ng mga pintuan. Kapal mooks ba? And that was quite difficult. I was born in that era. The good news today is that selling was no longer that alone, but selling right now is in the social media platform. Now, kung gaano ka kasipag magpakapal ng mukha dati, magbibigay ng mga flyers, translate mo dito sa social media. Magsipag ka dito na mag-post. Facebook groups, marketplace, Facebook page, YouTube, gawa ka ng content, mag-video ka. Sipagan lang to, sipagan lang. And if you're gonna do that, people will start calling you and asking about the property you're endorsing. 90% of the sales we made here in DPPI are generated by the social media. In fact, just 2 days ago, Judita Pabuaya made a sale in Royal Ocean Crest, Panglao. Imagine, Judita Pabuaya is in Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu, but she was able to sell a property in Bohol. She wasn't there. She was in Lapu-Lapu, but she was able to sell properties in Bohol because of the social media. Ganun na po katindi ang bentahan ngayon. So ito po yung tanong ko. Meron ba dito sa nag-attend natin ngayon na wala pa pong Facebook? Meron bang walang Facebook dito? Hindi ko na banggitin yung mga Instagram, mga Twitter, mga LinkedIn, mga YouTube. Facebook lang muna. Meron bang walang Facebook dito? O, ibig sabihin lahat may Facebook. Kasi kung wala kang Facebook, hindi ka tao. Alien ka. Alien, no? Kung wala kang Facebook, no? Yung aso nga namin si Ash, may Facebook 'yan, no? Ginawa ng anak ko, may Facebook. So ibig sabihin, lahat tayo may capacity to really market whatever projects we want. Tama po ba? Okay? Now, ang dami po natin pwedeng ibenta. May house and lot, may condominium, may mga lote, may mga memorial garden, may mga condotel. Basta ang importante lang, meron lang siyang license to sell. Yun lang po, no? So tingnan mo yung mga property na binibenta kung meron ba siyang license to sell. Pag wala ho, X na muna. Kailangan pang mag-comply ng developer ng license to sell. Yun ang legit na legit po. Okay? Now, the second aspect of our business, ito po yung sinasabi kong passive. When you build your team. Now, ito guys, The reason why you are here tonight, yan, sabi ni Vivo, pwedeng gawan ng content yung business. So yes, pwede po. Pwede Vivo, pwedeng gawan ng content. Ito guys, no, the reason why you are here tonight, because the one who invited you is building his own team. Again, the reason why you're here tonight, it's because the one who invited you is building his best team. Bakit siya nag-build ng team? Ito po yung reason, no? Now, the marketing plan, I will browse on through it. Alam ko hindi ito makuha sa isang setting. But what I will suggest is, you just have to keep attending on it. And for better and deeper understanding, you need to be able to attend in one of my training, the in-depth study of the marketing plan. Okay? Don't worry, mag-a-announce naman yan. Okay? So, but for now, babrowse ko lang muna, ang ipapakita ko lang muna yung overview. Okay? Yung overview. Para at least you will have an idea na ito yung pinasok ko pala. Okay? So, how are you going to start earning here? Now, everybody here, the moment you join with us here in DPPI, everybody begins as a property liaison specialist. Now, as a property liaison specialist, this would be your entry point, no? Your entry rate. That's 2.5%. Now, I want you to look at the business as a ladder that you are going to climb. And that ladder, the topmost of the ladder is the success ladder. Okay? Now, if you have 2.5, if your rate is 2.5%, for the purpose lang po of computation pag nakabenta ka ng 1,000,000, yung commission mo diyan 25,000. Now dito ho sa sales naman kasi sipagan lang 'to eh. If masipag ka, marami kang benta, malaki yung commission. Pag nakabenta ka ng 2,000,000, 50,000. 3,000,000, 75,000. 4,000,000, 100,000, and so on and so forth. The good news is this. Kadalasan ho sa mga property ngayon, sobra na po sa 1,000,000. So, ibig sabihin, you're gonna be earning more than 25,000 pesos. But guess what? We don't want you to stay there. We want you to build your team. When you build your team, one day you will become a sales supervisor. When you become a sales supervisor, your rate will now be at 3%. And your potential income will now be at 75,000 pesos. Ganun ho siya kalaki. Now, this would be an income that would come from the sales of your team. So this time, nagmamanage ka na po ng team. So, how are you going to become a sales supervisor? Napakadali po. You just keep on recruiting people, and one day, and develop your team to hit 10 million. That's the qualifier. Then you become a sales supervisor. Now, when you become a sales supervisor, imagine this one. You will be earning a minimum of 5,000 pesos for every 1 million sale ng downline mo. Now, imagine this. Kung meron kang downline na isa at nakabenta siya ng 2 million na worth of property, yung magiging override commission mo, kasi 5,000 for every 1 million eh, yung override commission mo ay magiging 10,000 pesos. O sabihin na lang natin 1 million. Sa 1 million na nabenta ng downline mo, meron kang 5,000 pesos. Now, what if marami kang downline? What if meron kang 10 downlines? So 5,000 times 10, that's 50,000 pesos already. What if you have 20 downlines? 5,000 times 20 pesos? 20 person, that's already 100,000 pesos. So, the more people you have, the more 5,000 you get. Ganun o kasimple. The more people you have, the more 5,000 you get. So, my advice to you, the moment you join with us here, start building your team right away. No, build your team right away, because as long as napakarami yung team mo, one day with the trainings available mula sa developer at mula sa atin, there's no doubt that your downline will be able to make a sale. As you progress further, you become a sales manager. Your rate will now be at 3.5%, and your potential income will now be at 235,000 pesos Imagine na yung computation natin, ginamit natin for every 1 million sale lang. Ganun ho katindi. When you become a sales manager, yan po yung potential income na meron ka. Again, how are you going to do that? You keep on recruiting people into the business. As you keep on recruiting into the business, they will be developed, they will start producing, you will have your own sales supervisor. Kasi as long as ang tao dito ay magtsatsaga lang ho, ang matatalo dito ay yung mag-quit lang. Yun lang. So when you become a manager, imagine, pag manager ka, dun sa mga bagong recruit mo, 10,000 pesos for every 1 million. Ibig sabihin, kung manager ako, may na-recruit ako, isa, nakabenta ng 1 million, may 10,000 ako. What if manager ako tapos meron akong 10? Eh, 100,000 agad. Ganun ho. No? Tapos may income ka pa mula doon sa supervisor na grupo mo. Kasi when you climb, meron din namang mapopromote sa baba. Kikita at kikita ka pa rin doon. And lastly, this is where we want you to be. We want all of you here. Lahat po kayo, gusto namin na magiging sales consultant kayo. That's 4%. The potential income is half a million pesos every month. Ito po guys yung standard po ng real estate is 5% po yan. Of the 5%, we're giving away the 4% already. Ibig sabihin, the company is left only with 1%. Everything. So this is my challenge. Binigay na namin yung 4% na yan. Somewhere up there is really making the 4%. Kaya banatan mo ngayon, i-build mo yung team mo, palakihin ng gusto para magiging sales consultant ka. Kikita ka, ito yung passive income na sinasabi ko. Imagine, meron tayong ditong isang consultant na meron siyang network, Luzon, Visayas, at Mindanao. In fact, nandito naman si Sheila Iscasinas. Oh. Si Sheila ay isang factory worker na may network, isang sales consultant, may network sa Cagayan de Oro. Lahat ng benta ng Cagayan de Oro ay may override commission siya. Alam mo bakit? Kasi siya yung nag-build ng Cagayan de Oro. May consultant din tayo dito na nag-build ng Butuan City. May commission siya mula sa Butuan City kasi may grupo siya mula sa Butuan City. And mind you, Mindanao is a gold mine. Gold mine po yan. Maraming project na can you just imagine if you can scatter your people all over Mindanao, Visayas, and Luzon? Kahit wala ng Luzon, Visayas and Mindanao lang. Laki na po nun. Okay? So, ayan, patuloy lang po yung pagbibuild mo. When you become a consultant, you will earn 15,000 for every sale, 1 million sale of your new recruit. Kaya nga, pag ikaw ay consultant, dapat babanat ka na mag-recruit eh. Kasi imaginein mo, pag meron kang downline, isang tao nakabenta ng 1 million, ang kita mo 15,000 pesos agad. What if 10 yan sila? 150,000 pesos na yan. Imagine, kaya mo palang i-multiply yung income mo dito ilang beses by simply adding more people into the business. Ganun lang ho kasimple. No? At ang project na binibenta natin, nandyan sa labas ho, nakikita nyo po, mga building na nakatayo, mga subdivision na nakatayo. Wala kang bit-bit-bit-bit na produkto. Okay? So that's it, no? For tonight. If you think that you like the opportunity we have right now, and you have decided to yourself that you wanted to be an affiliate with DPPI, you ask the link from the person who invited you to the business. You fill up all the details there. We only require one valid ID. You attach it there on the link. Then after sending it, you will you can start selling and you can start recruiting or building your organization. Then you will be part of the DPPI team, of course, no? So lahat ng properties na available doon sa area, then you can start selling those properties with us. And if there are projects that are newly built na hindi pa po tayo na accredit, you just let us know so that we can process our accreditation with the said developer. So walang problema po 'yan pag meron po kayong nakita na mga bagong project. Okay? Then you process your ID right away. Just ask the person who invited you how to process it, uh, either directly or through your sales consultant. It would be best if you have your ID because pag pumupunta po tayo doon sa mga project site, the ID is needed. But most especially, kasi online tayo eh. Nasa online business tayo. Minsan or kadalasan, yung mga katransaksyon natin sa online, magtatanong talaga kung legit ba tayo. In fact, the other day in my posting in Marketplace, may nagtanong din na kung legit ba ako. In spite nakita niya yung profile ko, pero tinanong talaga niya, legit pa po ba kayo, sir? So, hindi po kailangan magalit, no? We don't need to be angry with that because that's very normal in the online. So, ang ginawa ko nagbigay lang, no? Nagbigay ng identification para makampante yung magiging kausap natin. Yan si Bibo, sir, paano kung aalis ng bansa, pwede mag-continue? Yes. We have business partners that are abroad. You can still receive your commission. In fact, napakaganda po pag nasa abroad po kayo kasi yung kasama nyo po na Pinoy na nandun sa abroad, yun yung bibentahan nyo po dito. Anyway, yung upline mo naman na nandito, siya yung tutulong sa pag-close ng sale ng property na ini-endorse mo doon sa ibang bansa. To answer the question, yes, pwedeng-pwede po talaga. Tapos ilagay ka niya sa isang group chat na wherein you can ask help from the rest of the team as well. Okay? So, process po ng ID after, if nakapag-decide po kayo na mag-join. Okay? So, I guess that's it, no, for tonight. This is just a very simple opportunity na meron po tayo ang D818. Just a gentle reminder, ito ngayon po Tuesday. Sa Thursday po, meron po tayong Zoom na recruitment din gaya nito. Ginagawa po natin ito every Tuesday and every Thursday at 8 p.m. in the evening. Bakit po gabi? Because may mga kasamahan po tayo na part-timers po kasi eh. May trabaho po sila sa umaga at available lang po sila sa gabi. Kaya gabi yung Zoom natin. May mga trainings din po tayo na gabi because of course, sabi ko nga sa inyo, 70% of our partners here are also part-timers. Okay? Now, Tuesday and Thursday, ito po yan para po sa mga recruits po ninyo, dito po nyo po sila dalhin. So, yan po, as 8 o'clock regular po yan. Tapos Friday night, meron po tayong tinatawag na motivation night. That's 8 o'clock pa rin po at Zoom. So, join po kayo kasi needed po natin yan na ma-energize po tayo at ma-refuel. Tapos may mga trainings po tayo na ginagawa on the weekend, Zoom pa rin. No, but yun ay ina-announce natin dun sa mga group chats ninyo. So that would be okay kasi you will be able to attend training right at the convenience of your home. Okay? So, meron po bang mga further question bago po tayo magbabay kasi magna 9 o'clock na rin. Ang iba po may mga trabaho pa po kasi. Baka may mga pahabol na question, I would like to answer it. Si Amy, no? Pwede rin makahingi ng copy ng training, uh, ano to? Training certificate, sir? Itong training na to, you wanted to have a copy. Itong presentation pwede namin ibigay sa iyo. What else? Okay. Um, you just ask the person who invited you na i-communicate ako para ma-email ko itong presentation na to. Okay, ah? Just I believe the person who invited you have a contact sa akin. Then I can send it. Any more? There are testimonies, however, they are not joining with us here. Um, Maybe on the next session we can introduce a few of them to you. Si Cyrene ba is from where, if I may ask? Cyrene is from Toledo. I am from Toledo, Cyrene. I am more than a testimony. Si Techno KM. Sir, okay lang mobalik ko. Yes, no? Feel free. On the next session, maybe this Thursday, we will be inviting someone to do a testimony for us. No? But for Cyrene, I am from Toledo City. I live in um, Magsaysay Hills, just beside University of the Visayas. Pure Toledo talaga ako, Cyrene, no? Yan from Lutupan. Sino ba from Lutupan? Si Cyrene from Lutupan. Um, Lutupan is near to Apid. We have I'll try to contact Nervy, one of our top seller is in Taga-Apid. Taga-Apid siya. Si Vivo 218, Silingan Manta. Oh, Silingan. No, pero nana siya sa Lapu-Lapu. Nasaan mi sa Lapu-Lapu? No? Richard is from Cagayan de Oro, no? Hi, Richard, no? Our manager in Cagayan de Oro is Emelda Reese. No? So nasa Ibo. Our office, Vivo 2118, it's in Lapu-Lapu City. You might want to visit us. No? Okay. So, yes, 18 years old is allowed. Ay, si Phoenix, Kamplahog, in near, is that near IT Park, right? Okay. So anyway, guys, no, it's almost 9 o'clock. With due respect to those that are still working, thank you very much, and I hope I'll see you again on Thursday. By the way, you can attend again. Para it would be nice if you keep on attending para mag-sink in talaga siya, no? So that those things that are not yet so clear, eventually it becomes more clearer. Every time you will attend, it becomes more and more clearer. And by the way, to the uplines who invited them here, kindly add them to your group chats because there will be announcement that will be given there from time to time. So, Juday, can you attend on Thursday? You will be the testimony on Thursday at 8 p.m. So Judita Pabuaya will be the one doing the testimony for us on Thursday at 8 p.m. Thank you, Miss Juday. Juday is our pioneer, no? Ito magandang storya to kasi pioneering to, no? So thank you very much and God bless you all. And hope to see you all this coming Thursday. God bless you. Bye. Ash, alin na, Ash? Ashi.